Happy New Year's to all the urbanists out there. The railings are already set. New Year's Eve is in full swing here in Times Square. We're going very early at 11 a.m. in order to see how they're designing the entire New Year's Eve celebration. One of the most famous ways to start off the new year. I'm Ariel. This is Urbanist, and let me know where you're watching from. We're starting at 42nd Street and 8th Avenue. The reason I'm starting here is I want to see how far away it's locked up in order to control the crowds. Now, this celebration for 2021 to celebrate 2022 won't be in full capacity like it used to be. There'll be a little bit more people than last year, but it's limited to about 15,000 or so. So it isn't going to be the biggest celebration, but I'm sure because it's always televised that it's going to be huge in some way. There's a movie theater. Hey Barb, nice to see you here. Hello, Big Blue Eyes, welcome. We're starting at 42nd Street, New York City. Welcome everyone to beautiful New York. We're starting here at 42nd Street. It is the new year. Let me know, how do you celebrate New Year's Eve? I'm so curious. I usually spend it with family, but let me know. I know there's very varied, different celebrations around the world, and I have a Patreon exclusive video about the 8 weirdest New Year's Eve celebrations around the world. If you want to become a patron, patreon.com/urbanist. These videos are sponsored by the patrons or the YT members or the FB supporters. So thank you so much. Hey Jay Fox, glad you're streaming New Year's Eve. I'm only streaming this morning, not at night. Though I bet there's a few live streamers that do night streams. It's Hogmanay. Do let me know how to pronounce that. Hogmanay in Scotland. They have a big party. All right, I gotta mute for a little bit. There's very popular music playing here. And we're back. There was some very popular music playing in the Applebee's. Hey, Ron. Happy New Year to you too, Ron. Let's cross the street here so we won't get too hectic. Hello, Evelyn. Welcome from Puerto Rico. Hello, S. Fields. I see you here. Gresgors, welcome. Panajotes. Marilyn, Janice, welcome. Bob, nice to see you here. Hello, Lena, welcome. Alright, final. Hello, Netogino. Hello, Jin. Happy New Year. Hello, Stefan. Happy New Year from South Africa. Is anyone watching where it's already New Year's? I think there should be a few Pacific Islands that it's already 2022, watching from the future. Let me know. Lorraine says, use a Scottish accent. Hogmanay. Robert from Italy. Barbara from Datino Beach, welcome. So this is normal to have all these railings set up. There is a time limit. I think it's at around 3 p.m. when things start to be locked down, so you won't be able to freely walk around Times Square area because they're already admitting people to come in for New Year's Eve celebration. For people who don't know, if you have been living under a rock or a cave or in some far distant land where you have zero access to television or internet, one of the largest celebrations of New Year's is here in Times Square, where a huge ball drops and lots of lights go on, lots of confetti, and people sip champagne and celebrate the new year. I think it should be the highest televised event in the Western world. Probably also seen in China, I assume. What's the temperature in New York City? It's warm. It's like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Hey, Emma, nice to see you here. Hello, Bernie, nice to see you here. Paul, we're getting pissed tonight in Liverpool. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you're getting pissed. There's the Stranger Things store right here, which I'm actually tempted to visit. Not open today. Hey, Chet Chet, you really enjoyed my post. Thank you so much for tuning in, Chet Chet. I'm glad you've been tuning in for a few years. Hey, Kathy, welcome. Hello, Karen. Hello, Gwen. Hello, Sarah. Nice to see you here. Hello, Marilyn. Nice to see you here. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna need to do some maneuvering. Okay, so this area is all locked off. We're gonna maneuver around. We have to go through 8th Avenue. But it's good that we're starting here, so I can show you the Times Square Ball, which is right up here. This is the main building. This is the One Times Square. This is where they have been celebrating the New Year's Eve celebration for over 100 years. The building was constructed in 1904, and they had a few celebrations when it was initially constructed. Let's go over here. Net says, and just like that, we're in Times Square. Indeed we are, just like that. All police vehicles. Do you have a press pass, says Max? I do not have a press pass. I did not think of acquiring one because I'm not coming here at midnight. Is there a difference between becoming a YouTube member or a Patreon? Asked Dennis. Yes, there is one main difference. YouTube and Facebook memberships take 30% for themselves. Patreon only takes anywhere between 6 to 9%. Depends on the country where you're supporting from. But they take a lot less cut. So I get more of your support. So it's up to you. I offer all three just for convenience. Whatever you prefer, but Patreon is the best. Wow, some cars parked here. I wonder why they allow, oh, these are NYPD cars. NYPD cars, and I think they have a special license plate. I heard that there's something with the license plates that it's subtle, but it's easy to tell that they're a police car. Okay, I'm gonna cross over here. Oh, this is really locked out. Okay, they're really controlling the crowds over here. Okay, so I'm gonna stick on this side. Marilyn says, so is it better to switch to membership or Patreon? Yes, just a fair warning. If you really like that badge on YouTube and enjoy using the emojis, then stay as a YouTube member, because Patreon, you will not have the badge and the emojis. I wish I could do it otherwise, but it's not possible. But it's up to you. A lot of FBI here. It says, Paul. Yeah, there is a heavy security today.
I need to go up here and show them my pass thing.
So right up there is the ball. Can't see it from this point of view. Marilyn says, want to do what's better for you? Yeah. That definitely could go to Patreon. It was blocked off from early morning, says Dindin. Susie says, will you sing old long song? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. All right, let's see how we can get into Times Square. Wow. This is the most amount of police presence I've seen in any Times Square celebration. I am genuinely shocked. There's so many undercover cops. Look. Yoli says, how's the weather? Ooh, it's delicious. Brianne says it's pronounced Old Lang Syne. Old Lang Syne. Thank you so much. Susie says it's a traditional New Year's Eve song. Indeed it is. It was popularized or written down by Robert Burns, one of the most famous Scottish poets to have ever lived. He's the one who translated some of the lyrics into English, but kept some of the lyrics in Scots. Paul says there might be a high threat level. I think there is. I think there is, yeah. This is very high police presence. Way higher than before. So one thing is, this one Times Square is actually only has one tenant, and that one tenant is Walgreens. But Walgreens I don't think might last too much longer, so it might move out. So the ball should look like this right up there. They change it slightly every year, but that's basically the gist of how it looks like from the top. A few other New York City content creators went up there recently. And here is the building. We're actually right here. That's the building. It looks very different because they renovations and taking out the facade over the decade. Where it kind of looks a little bit flat iron-ish. So this was built in 1903, 1904. First celebration was in 1904, 1905, and 1906. Those celebrations were not with any ball dropping. They were done with fireworks. However, the residents nearby complained that there was too much ash falling down on their property, and also it might have been a very big fire hazard. So they stopped with the fireworks. Then the owner of the New York Times at that time, Adolph Ochs, decided to, wait a minute, let's do something fun. All around ports in the world since 1829, or in the Western world at least, there was a ball that would drop in order to denote a certain time of day, usually around 12 noon. That ball was used to lit up with a lot of light bulbs, because that was new at the time, to go down and be the huge celebration. So this is the man who decided to come up with the idea of putting down the ball, dropping the ball. These are how time balls look like around the world. Now we gotta backtrack. Audrey says, nice to see you live. My pleasure, Audrey. Thank you so much for tuning in. There is a screen over here. All right, so who wants to maneuver around? Now, I could have gotten a press pass. There's a very good chance I could have gotten it. And I could have had easy access inside, at least some of these parts. But I think part of the cool thing is to see how any random person can just come in and get inside and see more of Times Square on New Year's Eve. So today, I'm showing you from that perspective. So let's go, let's see how we can get there. Pro tip, I would say go more towards 8th Avenue than 6th Avenue. 6th Avenue, they know, the police knows that there's a lot of tourists and they probably lock it up more on that side than this side. So let's see. I'm kind of tempted to see this show, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Let me know if this is any good, ladies and gentlemen. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Rebel says, I just realized this is live. Indeed it is, Rebel. Welcome. Hey, Susie and Gary, nice to see you here. Any sign of the silver fox today? Says Espody. What are you referring to? Silver fox. Who are you referring to? Oh, Anderson Cooper. Oh, is Anderson Cooper doing the New Year's special? Pardon me, I don't really watch the New Year's televised broadcast for too long. I just watch it during the countdown, so I really don't know the ins and outs of who's hosting. I only know that Ryan Seacrest replaced Dick Clark. That's the only thing. I don't know too much about the other celebrations. The building is owned for Times Square publicity, says Janice. So, New York Times actually moved buildings twice throughout the history. They were in that main building only for about like 20 or 30 years. Then they moved to another building in Times Square all the way until about the early 2000s, I think, 2003 or something like that. And Times Square, New York Times recently moved right over here, around the corner. So there's the huge New York Times skyscraper right over here. And if I didn't make it obvious, Times Square is named after the New York Times, and they drop a time ball. Probably not coincidental either. Here's the gorgeous and the magnificent architectural work of art that is known as Port Authority. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at its immense beauty. I'm not sure why people celebrate New Year's Eves in Times Square. Why don't they celebrate here? I mean, this is way better. Look at how aesthetically pleasing this is. Lauren said 200 stars. Thank you so much. Today's the last day that Facebook is doubling stars, at least as far as I know. So send those stars on Facebook if you love watching via Facebook. Sarcasm detector says Rebel. To clarify, yes, everyone, I am indeed being sarcastic. Here's the New York Times building right here. Right here, this one. All right, let's go. Now that we're on 8th Avenue, we can maneuver much easier around to see if we can get into Times Square. Lucinda and Brienne, thank you so much for sending stars and send stars as well. You woo woo, welcome. damn, awesome graphics. My computer would disintegrate to atoms running this game, says Sayentan. Sayentan, yes, you are indeed seeing Unreal Engine 6. It hasn't been released yet. They say that they're working on 5, but this is actually Unreal Engine 6. And the graphics are so high here that I'm live streaming. Everyone thinks that I'm IRL live streamer, in real life live streamer, but no, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to break it to you. I've been a game streamer this entire time. I've just been playing an elaborate virtual reality game in Unreal Engine 6 with super high definition graphics and very real acting NPCs. Thank you. Whoa, look at this crowd of police officers. Oh my god. So the easiest thing. Wow. Espody says Ariel's at home. True story indeed. Wow, why is there so many cops? I mean, there's usually a lot of police officers stationed, but I'm not sure whether they're all gathering. Maybe they're already briefing and they're going to go to their post later. Maybe. Let me know, any NYPD people. Let me know. Is this normal amount of police presence? I'm so curious. Helen says, "Ask them." I don't like talking to police officers. Rohit, nice to see you here. Welcome. Everyone, slam that like button right now. The more likes you slam, the higher chance we have to get into Times Square.
I'm actually surprised.
April says, wow, you're starting early. It's going to be long for you all day. I am not staying all day. I'm only live streaming this morning. I won't be here all day, ladies and gentlemen. There's probably other live streamers out there who will be covering New Year's Eve at midnight. Ram says, is it cold? It is. Hey, world famous Dundee. It's a nice 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I just overheard that 49, 52nd, and 56th of the streets are open to walk across town. So let's continue going up. Which part of Manhattan is this? Says Imran. Imran, welcome to Times Square area. People call them, the theater district is another name for this neighborhood. Do you think if you dressed up in disguise like the village people, the policeman in his shorts, you can sneak in, says Gary? That is a great question, Gary. I think it would be highly suspect. I think it would draw more attention. Wow. Ooh, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't use caps. It's like screaming at a party. Is Christmas music still up? Says Harsh. It is. Christmas music usually stops playing by tomorrow. I haven't heard any yet, but from my experience living here in New York City my entire life, I always hear Christmas music until New Year's Eve today. They're only letting 15,000 people in Times Square tonight. They are, yeah, Kaya. I think that's why it's so heavily controlled. Thank you for showing us the behind the scenes of New York City New Year's Eve. My pleasure, Kaya. I'm a little bit sad that I can't walk as freely as I was able to last year. I'm doing my best. Let's see if we can access 49th Street. And Kaya, thank you so much, Kaya, with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for that kind super chat and for supporting the show. I appreciate you. Thank you. This show is partly sponsored by Kaya. Thank you. We're on 8th Avenue. Yes, we are, George. David says Easter eggs will be out soon. My live streams are filled with Easter eggs. You just gotta pay attention. See, Christmas music right here. Hey Doris, nice to see you here from Germany. Hello Helen, welcome. Mr. Boneman says, I love your coat, bro. Thank you, bro. Well, you love my coat. Are we near the Hala guys? About a 10-minute walk away. The Austin. Great place for a pleasure flight. Oh, I got an idea. Kenny says, sorry, I don't see a super chat option. I am live streaming right now to 3 platforms at the same time. Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. YouTube is the one where you can super chat. Facebook is where you can send stars. And Twitch unfortunately doesn't have any ability, but you can always send a PayPal to support the show. Okay, let's jump behind this vehicle. Let's do some spy stuff. All right, let's go. That's what they do in the spy movies, right? You just like go on and cling under the truck. That's how they do in all the spy films. I assume it works. Don't try at home, kids, though. Don't try at home.
No more access.
Mighty Bull, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Mighty Bull says, Happy New Year. We made it. Thank you so much, Mighty Bull. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super chat. John asks, is Lombardi's Pizza still around? It is. The original is still open in Nolita. Most shows are closed, says Janice. Yeah, unfortunately. It's so sad. Alright, some popular music was playing. I loved the tour of the library you posted the other day, says Wendy. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, Wendy's referring to my TikTok and my Facebook videos. Follow me on Facebook, Urbanist Live. On TikTok is my name, Ariel Vieira. And you'll see a tour of the Morgan Library. Another cool city tidbits. Let me know if you're on Team Like, slamming that like button. Kay says they canceled my booking for next week, but they found me a better one. Oh, okay. That sucks that they canceled your original hotel booking, but I'm glad you end up getting a new one. That's so awesome. Yeah, a lot of things are changing. Fair warning to people who are traveling here. George says, when does the ball drop? The ball drops at a minute before midnight. Wow. Bree has sent over a whopping 15 Australians. Thank you so much, Bree, for sending over 15 Australians across the border despite restrictions and quarantine. 15 Australians all the way here to New York. Thank you so much for the 15 Australians. Hopefully they do come with some flat whites and avocado toast. But thank you so much. And you will be one of the first ones to celebrate the new year. It's close, right? You're only like an hour away, I think. Let me know. How long is your New Year's? Like from now, like right now. Do you have an idea? Oh, cross street, yes. All right, we're in. Let's see. All right, wish us luck, everyone. Bree says it's 2 a.m. Oh my God. Wow, Australia's 14 hours. I just realized. Oh, wow. So, Australians, thank you so much for tuning in from the future. I appreciate that. How is 2022? Is it 2020 part 2? Or is it a new 2022? Let me know. How does it feel, Australians and Pacific people? All right, we're in. Someone else send the super chat. Cameron says, Happy New Year. Really enjoy your content. I've enjoyed your tips on my visit to New York. Hope 2022 is good for you. Thank you so much, Cameron. Zuala. So Cameron, thank you so much. And Zuala says, thank you so much for showing us love from India. Thank you so much, Zuala, for tuning in. Thank you. I know India has its own celebration a different time of year, but let me know if Indians out there celebrate New Year's as we do in the West. Let me know if there's any type of celebration, any type of fireworks, or some sort of celebration in any major cities. I assume maybe Mumbai has one that's pretty big. Hey, Earth Parade! Thank you so much for a $2 super chat. Earth Paradise, I mean. Is it Maureen? Thank you so much for a $2 super chat. It's 11:27 at the Aloha State, says Anne. Oh yeah, yeah. Every street strategically blocked with NYPD and feds. Yeah, it is. But I have an idea. It's gonna be a crazy one, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I can backtrack here. Okay. I'll keep this in mind. Okay, I'm gonna go through here. Just in case. Alright, I have an idea. But all of you gotta be very quiet. Can't speak too loud in the comments. Whisper in the comments. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Yes, let's do it, Marilyn. Marilyn is right. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Let me know how many likes are we at right now on YouTube. Ron says those NYPD are aerial security. Indeed they are. Are you going to live stream the ball dropping? No, I won't be live streaming the ball dropping. You probably will find live streams officially from one of the networks that does it online, and you can probably watch it in many parts of the world. All right, we're in. See if we can get in deeper. All right, let's go this way. Are we sneaking through, says LB? Dude, we are. 849 likes. Wow, that's amazing. Hey, B. Griffin, nice to see you here. All right, cool. We are in, ladies and gentlemen. It's empty here because a lot of people don't have access. Yeah. Woo! We have arrived. Can't see much from this point of view. I would have to go through another hotel to go through the Marriott. Rodder says Happy New Year from an ex-New Yorker car guy here in Las Vegas. Keep doing what you do. Thank you so much, Rodder. I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh yeah. So here's the TV cruise. Now we're seeing the TV cruise. This is the bathroom for the TV cruise. And TV production takes a whole lot of electricity. Also a lot of internet power or SDI signals to send the broadcast signal. So it's very tricky stuff. But here you see all the cabling. DMC says, have you seen any shootings here? No. DMC, where do you think I live? Do you think, DMC, do you think that I am in a war zone? No. New York, my heart goes out to people who have witnessed shootings. It does happen, but it is a rare experience for the common New Yorker. All right, now let's become part of the TV crew. Let's see. 914 likes. Yeah, let's slam that like button, everyone. Slam it, slam it, slam it. Good. All right, if this was a spy movie, all we would have to do is to call this guy over here and ask him a question. Speak very low so he gets very close to us. And then as we're kind of chatting, I just like swipe his press pass. Not his press pass, his TV badge. And boom, we stroll right in. But this is not a spy thriller starring Tom Cruise. So we are not doing that. We're doing the original urban exploration method. Which means utilizing passageways and building entrances to get over there. Do you have a special meal tonight? Yes, indeed I do. Puerto Rican mofongo, which is fried smashed plantain with pork rinds, some roast pork, rice and beans. Oh yeah. Look at that gigantic lens on this camera. This is a huge telephoto lens. They're capturing probably the crowd shots from this far away. DMC says, I'm looking to buy a leather jacket like yours. I'm not wearing leather, but this company's Scotch and Soda. Harsh says, why are there no snow? Harsh. Because our planet is on fire. No, there's no snow. It's normal that that doesn't snow. It snows more frequently in January to February and March. 3 months where you see most snow. So I would say between January 10th to about March 15th is the time where there's most snow. Oh, look how beautiful this looks. Look at this. The Empire State Building, beautifully framed in these two buildings over here. What time do Times Square. I was under the impression because I went on their website, they said 3 p.m. But it seems like they closed way earlier. My friend Kiara, who runs New York City for All Instagram, she came here very early. I think she came here like at 8 a.m. and she had access inside. But I think they're closing by 11 a.m. Everything was closed over here, so I assume they started closing around 9 a.m. B. Griffin. Right now we're in 47th and Broadway. There will have to be marksmen and spotters on the roofs. I'm not sure if New York is ever that. I'm not sure if New York is that heavily guarded. Let us know. I'm curious, are there any NYPD officers or ex-NYPD officers that watch my show or are watching right now? Do let us know. Is there people on the rooftops? I know some countries do that, but I'm not sure if the US does that, or New York City during New Year's. Here we are, people are setting up for different broadcasts. ABC is right over here. Jason says, can you ask the police about if there are patrols on the rooftop? I would not ask them. No. So TV crews. Paul says, just ask a random cop. I would not ask. And here we are, we have arrived to Times Square. I'm gonna see if I can get around that area. It might be possible. Anthony Cola, thank you so much for a $10 super chat. Oh, thank you so much. Lori, wow. Anthony Cola, thank you so much. $10 super chat, that's so kind of you. And Lori with a whopping $20. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, and thank you so much for all the great and beautiful adventures, says Lori. Lori's so kind. Lori's a frequent super chatter. Thank you so much, Lori, for the whopping $20 super chat. Going to Urbanist in the new year, showing you cool places around the world. And tell everyone, please tell Boris over there across the pond, please open up. Please, no more closing. Stop closing. Says shout out from Federal Boricua in Texas. Let me know if you're watching for the first time. Evelyn, thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate you. If anyone else sends stars and I missed them, do let me know. They don't appear as prominent as super chats do, but I do appreciate them. All major networks and cables do shows. Yes, they do indeed. In spite of being closed, Times Square still has crazies. Yeah, there's people. There's always weird people in the streets. Maryland says 1,000 people. Ooh, we have crossed 1,000 people tuning in. Welcome everyone. Let's zoom in. Let's see what we can see. That light is super bright over there in the distance. Susie says, well, how about one more last Big Apple donut for the New Year's? Oh no. Janice sent 500 stars. Thank you so much, Janice, for the 500 stars. I appreciate you. This year, the New Year's is sponsored by Planet Fitness. That is the most genius sponsorship ever because the majority of Americans' New Year's resolutions is to get super fit, super shredded with a 8-pack. And what Planet Fitness does is charges you a reasonably priced monthly membership that has a crazy cancellation policy in which you won't be able to cancel never. And you will forever be a member of Planet Fitness. George says, what was your live highlight of 2021? I remember your Santorini streams. I'm so glad. My live highlight 2021. B. Griffin and B. Griffin says, you know the new mayor is going to be inaugurated in New Year's. I did not know that. I had no clue. I thought that happened a little bit later. That's really awesome. He's being inaugurated. Cool. George asks, what's my highlight? What's my highlight of 2021? One of my live highlights of 2021, there's two of them. It is the sunset in Santorini. There was one live stream that went very long. I ended up like rushing over to, I think it was Fira, in order to see the sunset. I did at my Airbnb. That was amazing. And then the second live highlight is riding across the Venetian Lagoon towards the Grand Canal right during sunset on a taxi boat. That felt so cool. Let me know, what was your favorite live video moment of 2021 here on Urbanist? All right, a lot of people taking photos. I'm not going to give up on A yet. Let's see if we can get a little bit further down. Let's see. Penelope says, yes, James Bond style. Yeah, it was indeed James Bond style. Oh, this one could be tricky. This is tricky. Let's see. TWA Hotel for Joe. Yeah, that was really magical. It was one of the more magical hotels I've covered. That and the Inside Nomad. Hotel. You have a rooftop bar? So here I would be making my way out, which I don't want to do yet since I'm already in. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go across the TKTS booth and see what we can see there. I like the car journeys with your dad, says Stuart. Yeah, those mostly happened in 2020, but I'm so glad you enjoyed them. I think a few of them happened in 2021. What about Rikers Island? Says Paul. I have never live streamed from Rikers. Is there a lot of people by the ball? No, not yet. I don't think people are still yet being admitted. Alright, we're gonna walk through here this way. Let's all have coffee together, says Susie. I would love that. You have read my mind, Susie. Oh wow, look out. Impressive all the switching gear is. That's crazy. I love looking at the camera gear. I think this is the first section of New Year's people. 10 more bathrooms? No, that's actual TV stations. Can't enter until 3 p.m. says April. Yeah, 3 p.m. It seems like people are already lining up. It goes down pretty far down. Esfiel says her favorite memory was the Ireland videos. It made me want to visit. Would you know how to operate those huge cameras? I would know how to operate them somewhat. These cameras end up getting so complicated that people are utilizing them. But yes, I would be able to kind of get the hang of it after an hour or so. Susan, 1,000 stars, thank you so much. Wow, 1,000 stars and Facebook is doubling it, so that's 2,000 stars. Thank you so much, Suzanne. I appreciate that. Thank you for the stars. Ooh, you can't bring backpacks. So how do you even consume water or eat a bite? That's tough. So right here is people are going to be admitted through who signed up beforehand. They have to show proof of that, and they have to show photo ID. Oh wow. And no backpacks, no umbrellas, and no chairs. Sometimes people, I think, used to bring in those foldable chairs, but I don't think you're allowed to do so. So if you're going in, you're committed, ladies and gentlemen. B. Griffith says, imagine waiting 12 hours in the cold. Yeah. People, Susan sent 500 stars. Thank you so much, Susan. And Suzanne as well. We have a few star senders. Thank you so much for the 500 stars. It's Italy boat ride at night. My favorite, says Philo. I'm so glad. Happy New Year, Susan. Thank you so much for tuning in. We got many Susans tuning in. Too many. The Italian countryside with Marianne. Marianne, oh, you enjoyed the Italian countryside. I'm so glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, that was a great memory. Quick. I didn't manage to do too long of the streams there. Esfiel says she loves Santorini. Your camera seems zoomed. It is, Joseph. Panajota says Santorini was my favorite live stream too. Kay says I'm being biased, but it has to be Kay's Kitchen's broadcast. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Kay. That was really a lot of fun. And just take the train to Times Square, says Paul. Ah, yeah, that is a good alternative. I'm not sure. I think the exits that would go right in the middle of Times Square will be locked out. So here we see people being checked. This is how one to Times Square. Anne says, I hope people have enough Dixie toilet. I don't know about the toilet situation. That's a good question. Bella says, and your dinners with Kay were fun too. I'm so glad. Surinammer says, is this a V spot? I won't say the full word too many times. Yeah, you do need to show proof of V here to get into the New Year's Eve celebration. You do have to show proof of V. You can't get in otherwise. All subways going to Times Square are closed off. Yeah, Pat. Yeah, I mean, you could. The Times Square station is still running, but you can't get out in the middle of Times Square right now. You have to get out for more towards 41st Street. Michael Joseph Lecaros. Hey, Michael Joseph Lecaros. Thank you so much for the $4.99 Let me know, what is that? That's not pesos, that's something else. What is the P? Do let me know. Thank you so much for the $4.99 500p. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Michael, thank you so much for tuning in. And let me know what currency that is. I'm so curious. Do you get in trouble for using the V word in the chat? In the chat, no. In the chat is no issue. It's mostly the video problem with the algorithm nowadays is if I use the word V too much, and the C word as well, I'm talking about the pandemic, it's they might tag the video as a conspiracy video, and it'll get a lot less views. It might get demonetized. The ball's right there in the center. So you see the Kia, right above that, you see that pole? That's the ball. Yeah.
Oh, it's not open yet.
It's not up yet, but you'll be able to see the ball from the other side for about 40th Street. If you go behind that building, you'll see the balls lingering in the back. This is a good location that you'll be able to see it. I'm not sure if they'll let you stay though, because it seems like they're locking off and allowing people through this way. Yeah. But from this perspective, yes, you'll see the ball. Yeah. Yeah. Have a happy New Year's. Susie says you'll guess smack 10. What do you mean, Susie? All right, let's see what we can check out. Let me know if you want to see anything. I'll do my best. DMC says, good to know New York is a dystopian madhouse like it's portrayed in the media. Yeah, DMC, I feel you. The American media still continues, and maybe other places around the world, but I think America is really guilty of this. They depict New York as a place riddled with crime, disease, and violence in every corner. But no, it is not Gotham City as depicted in the Batman films. New York hasn't been like that since the 1970s, I think, 1980s. I haven't experienced that type of New York in my lifetime, and I'm grateful that that is not the case. So no, yeah, New York is calm. Yes, in any big city, even Tokyo, which is known as one of the safest cities in the world, any big city, anyone's going to experience something very negative, and there's going to be news about it. It happens. That's the nature of millions of people living in a very tight space. But lo and behold, this is, for the common person passing through here, the tourist and the local, is a very calm city to walk through, safe, relaxing. There's not that much crime. Eddie, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Eddie, thank you so much for a $5 super chat. Appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna attempt to do it one more time. I'm gonna attempt to go into the middle of Times Square. I'm not sure how I can do this, but wish me luck. I'm gonna try one more time to get in the middle of Times Square. Let me know if you want to see anything else. Have you done the Memphis tour? No, I haven't been to Memphis. I haven't done too much US. I've done Boston and Washington, D.C. are the two places in the US I've done. Boston is my second favorite city in the US. I like to watch from a hotel room. Yeah, I'm not sure if the W Hotel has a rooftop bar. Let's check. Beautiful.
They're not gonna have it.
40.
So that was the W Hotel. They don't have a rooftop bar.
Hello. Hi.
The W Hotel does not have a rooftop bar. Pro tip, the police, I just overheard, ask people coming in through these entrances of where you're staying. Where you're staying. So if you happen to be staying at the W Hotel or the Marriott Times Square, you can go through. So keep that in mind. But I thought I was hoping the W Hotel had a rooftop bar, but they don't. They have 33 floors, so I assume the top floor might have some type of view. But we're gonna try a different hotel through here. Hey, Kenny, nice to see you here. Joseph says, Ariel, you tired? No, I'm not tired. Enjoy the city, just subbed. Thank you so much, Ken, for subscribing. Security seems lax, says Richie. That is usually the case in the hotels. They're great spots to just quickly go to the bathroom. You don't need to be a hotel guest for most hotels to go to the bathroom in the lobby. Is there a philosophical chat? Says Buddy. No philosophical chat. That is next Friday at 3 p.m. Today is the only live stream of the day on my channel. Oh, we have people running. It's so cool to be in these streets so empty. Just go to the roof bar and drink. Just go to the roof and drink now. And now it's a rooftop bar. So, excuse me, Joe. That would be genius, Joe, except most regular rooftops are inaccessible legally. 12 hours Eastern time, indeed. All right, let's see how, what other way we can potentially get in. Ramesh from India. We got a lot of Indians tuning in. Welcome everyone from India. Let me know how I'll say hello in your native Indian language. I know there's different languages over there in India, different ways of saying hello, aside from namaste. Can you go into a bar? Says Mirash. I'm gonna try to see if I can get to one particular bar, if possible. Hey, Maureen! Maureen, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Maureen is so kind to leave a whopping $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Maureen. That's so awesome of you. Thank you so much. Going over to the Marriott. The Marriott? What?
You have your room key?
I don't have my room key right now. No. I can't go to the bar in the Marriott? No? Okay. All right, thank you. All right, so they do ask you to share your room key. All right, let me see if there's another way.
And when she
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he asked for a room key, which is reasonable. But no, they won't allow me just to go to the bar, which I assume the bar is open today. All right, we're back. Sorry, there was popular music playing. Maureen, thank you everyone. Round of hearts to Maureen for giving a whopping $20 super chat. That's so kind of her.
To see a comedy show? All-Star Comedy Show tickets. Comedy Central, my show.
Only a few shops open, yeah. Yeah, they do check room keys. Interesting. Oh, wow. NYPD, you are so clever. All right. It's open now. Now it's our chance. So that's the Marriott right here. And this hotel is huge. And they have a roof, they have not a rooftop bar, but they have a bar that faces Times Square in the middle of the building. And if you were to stay at that hotel, you would have a clear view of the New Year's Eve ball drop. I think, if anyone can confirm. You definitely have a clear view of Times Square, but I think also the ball. Hector says the pandemic is so dangerous that you can't celebrate at home, but you can gather at Times Square. Hector, indeed, Hector. April says the Knickerbocker. Yeah, the Knickerbocker. You don't need to be a hotel guest to get into the bar. But that bar, I would doubt it's open at this moment. Probably opens at 4 p.m. So Scott says that the Marriott won't allow anyone pass through at the moment unless if you're a guest or a family of a guest or there for a paid party. Oh, okay. Interesting. So the Marriott is pretty much locked down during New Year's. Because during any other time of year, you can easily go into the Marriott, go to the bar, I think in the 8th-ish floor, and see amazing views of Times Square. But it seems like that is not the case right now. Let's go down this way. So I have basically shown you everything I could here at Times Square. I hope you enjoyed this segment of the show. Now, if you're wandering around Times Square, you might be wondering what's a good place to grab a bite and maybe a nice drink. Non-alcoholic though. And I know the place. Let me know if you want to see a bite and some food and maybe turmeric latte. There's also coffee here, but I'm feeling a good turmeric latte. April says, yeah, the Knickerbocker is open only late night. You might, I'm not sure if the Knickerbocker is open between 4 and 9-ish p.m. You might be able to just grab a casual drink there and see some views of the Times Square Ball. Also from the Margaritaville Hotel Bar, the main one. Actually, the rooftop one, which is called 5 o'clock somewhere. I just featured it recently. And you have clear views of the Times Square Ball from the back. So you might be able to access that bar tonight. I assume after 9-10-ish p.m. It's reserved for people who pay extra. All right, some loud music. Let's head over to Kay's Kitchen, says Ron. I would require taking a plane over. Kay says, Happy New Year's to all the followers out there. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Bella says it's a time for some public mastication. Indeed, it is some time for public mastication. Evelyn, feliz año nuevo, que tengas un año maravilloso, que cumples todos tus sueños y que sea un año lleno de bendiciones para ti y toda la familia. May you have a happy new year where all your wishes come true and you have a wonderful time with family. Muchas gracias, Evelyn, por la felicidad tan buena. Gracias por todo eso. Que tú también tienes un año nuevo bien bueno, lleno de mucha alegría y que lo disfrutas. If anyone's watching, Matthew says one police officer said no, but maybe another will let you through. Yeah, some police officers are not going to really check too closely. Do it at your own discretion.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Some are going to be more harsh than others. Hey Diana, nice to see you here. Ariel, the Pig and Whistle Pub, says Susie. Ooh, what's the Pig and Whistle Pub? I haven't heard of it. S. Fields says, what's the point if the hotel won't let him in? There is, you get to see a little bit more of the middle of Times Square, which is mostly locked out. You get a little bit closer to the center. Do you have a New Year's tradition? Celebrating with family is usually my tradition. Any New Year's event here, says Hugo. Yeah, the huge Times Square celebration, which we just passed through. Diana says, great to see you too. Any New Year's event there? A lot of them, Hugo. Is Facebook still giving double stars? Yeah, they are giving double stars. All right, let's go to a great place. Had a private couples TS outside view suite at the Marriott, and it cost $8,000 for the Marriott suite. Oh my God. That's expensive. All right, let's go to one of my favorite places. It's called UT 47. gonna show you some amazing treats. Actually, I'm gonna show you the coffee. This coffee is so good. Hey, how's it going? This is you. I'm doing a live video right now. Yeah, feature you to come here during your New Year's celebration. Yeah. I'm gonna have the. This is the chicken one. Yeah, the number 3 chicken one, but with vegan cheese instead. And I'll have a cold brew coffee.
Any milk bread?
No, black. So yeah, they usually play music. They're a really awesome place. Really great place to have food. You're about to see the food. I gotta wait for it. Having a fresh chicken sandwich with cold brew coffee. I come here usually for the turmeric latte, which is delicious, but the turmeric latte is served, actually the iced one is served in the can. It's really cool. It's really cool, but I want to show you some coffee. And Happy New Year's from Hong Kong, welcome. So I just wait for this beep and then I can show you a great sandwich. Hey, yes, that music that you just heard was the Urbanist theme song, the official Urbanist theme song. You have to hit up Mama's Fried. Ooh, interesting. I'll check that out. Look, where can I get that jacket? This is a Scotch and soda jacket. Scotch and soda jacket. I got Everlane cashmere sweater, which is super comfy. I got this as a gift, the sweater. I like it. And I'm wearing a scarf that was gotten from a amazing store owned by my friend that's called a Pop-Up Shop in Brooklyn. Richie, thank you so much for tuning in. Ariel, the Pig and Whistle is an Irish pub on West 48. Ah, cool. Good to know. Good to know. And please, no spamming. Thank you so much for the New Year's wishes, but 1 or 2 is sufficient. Scott says there's amazing views at the Marriott. Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted to one day do a live stream there. I gotta consider it. Never seen you in the plain white shirts. New year, new me. I remember the store where you got that scarf. Yes, I bought this on live video. This scarf, yeah, indeed I did. Which was very nice. It was last year during election, not election day. Yeah, it was when they announced whoever won. Diana, thank you so much for the 10-pound super chat. New Year coffee and cheesecake fun. Thank you so much, Diana, for the $10 super chat. That's so kind of you. Janice says, I'm looking sharp. Oh, thank you so much, Janice. SJ remembers that store. Yes, go back to November something of last year. I think it was just a few days after Election Day. Go to that time last year, 2020, and I featured the store where I bought this. Hey, Pan, nice to see you here. Hello, Richie from Washington, Indiana. Welcome. Would love to see what the turmeric latte looked like. I tasted it once. Yeah, I was considering getting it, but I ended up realizing it comes in a can, and I can't really show you how it looks like. So I'll show you a cold brew instead. Happy New Year's, Lois. Thank you so much for tuning in, Lois. I appreciate you. Diana says you're always welcome. Someone left a $10 super chat. Oh yeah, Diana. Thank you so much, Diana. The stone is emerald. Gifted by a friend or a fiance. Who is it? A friend or a fiance? Lorraine says thank you for the super chat and the stars. Everyone, no more walking. I'm just waiting for the food, which should be out in about 5 minutes. So stay tuned for the food segment of this show. Can you stand and show us your OTD for once? Outfit of the day. People now call them fits. I'll do a fit of the day. OOTD is an old Tumblr term. Nowadays, it's fit. Audrey, welcome. All right. It's a bit hard with these cameras. I understand. So I have a wonderful new bag by a company called ISM. It's so nice. I gotta stand very far away for this. I gotta go, actually widescreen right here. Front facing camera is not wide enough. There we go. Scotch and soda jeans, white Converses, leather. We have a Scotch and soda houndstooth jacket, this tiger or leopard print scarf, and a sweater. Ron says, I'll send you some pancit. Thank you so much, Ron, for the pancit. I would love some pancit for the table. That would be really cool, Ron. I like the jacket, says Perry. White looks good on you, says Susie. Oh, thank you so much, Susie. I appreciate that. Joe says, this will be your last live stream of 2021. It will. It is my final stream of 2021. It was such a blast, everyone. Let's go out with a bang. Ah, synchronicity. I love it. Ludo, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. All right, I gotta play some music again. So they also serve the cold brew in the can. Cool. It's nice when taking it to go. So they make their own cans, which is like the coolest thing. And the cold brew also comes in a can. I thought it was gonna come with a plastic cup, but it's kind of cool because it's easy to take it to go. And I usually also come here for the turmeric lattes, which are really good, and they're really delicious. And Jay Hendricks says, "Are you gay or just fashion forward?" Jay Hendricks, you haven't been to New York. They're not mutually exclusive. In most cities like Paris, London, or Italy. So yeah, let's try out the cold brew. Ooh. Oh, the smell of good coffee. Lewis says, I just got a badge for being one of your top followers. Oh, I'm so glad. Kind of bummed there's no snowy day on Christmas this year, says Ulas. Yeah, unfortunately. So look at that cold brew right there. Is that Hell's Kitchen? It is Hell's Kitchen. And here's the sandwich. I got a dairy-free one because they have vegan cheese made out of cashew, which is one of my favorites. AR, wow. Oh my God. Everyone, a huge, massive, gigantic round of hearts to AR, who's a mega urbanist, part of the Urbanist Postcard Club, and Laureen with 10,000 stars. Oh my God, 10,000 stars. That's $100 times 2 because Facebook is doubling it. Oh my God, so AR and Laureen, everyone, massive, huge round of hearts. Ludo says, is your ring new? No, I've had it already for about a month. Huge round of hearts, everyone, for AR and Laureen. AR with a $50 super chat and Laureen with a $100 super chat, and Facebook is doubling it, so it's times 2. Thank you so much. Bill says, is that my package? No, it isn't. I wish it was. But AR and Laureen have been massive contributors throughout this entire year. I know AR gave like a huge one also during that Venetian stream. Laureen too, also in the same stream. And you made the taxi ride possible, the water taxi ride possible on live video. So huge round of hearts to both of them. Thank you so much. All right, let's continue with the food. I gotta take out my scarf for this. Congrats on 50K subs, and someone else left the congrats for 50K subs. Thank you so much, Rustlin as well. Thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you everyone for the congrats on 50K subscribers. Marilyn with $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Marilyn, with the $10 super chat. How long are you gonna stream on for today? This is our last stop here today. Marilyn with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Marilyn. I appreciate you. All right, without further ado, the sandwich. This is a sous vide chicken, so it's like a steamed chicken. Cheese. I got vegan cheese, but they have regular cheese as well. Nice greens as well, and the beautiful whole grain bread. They always give like a brownie or a muffin with it, which is so awesome. And they make their brownies as well. And they have a dip for the sandwich, which is really good. And it's very healthy because it comes with a nice orange. So I like that. I love this dip. This is like a matcha mayonnaise or something along those lines. Really good. Hey, Primal. I was about to pronounce it in Spanish. Primal. Thank you so much for a $5 super chat. Congrats and Happy New Year's, Urbanist. Where are you going to create a men's style YouTube channel? Teach people how to dress. I learn from other YouTubers. I probably won't be starting a fashion channel, but I might do more fashion videos on my TikTok. So stay tuned. Maybe one day. Ooh, this is gonna get messy. It is a nice filled up sandwich. Alright, let's try this out. It's so creamy. I've tried both versions, the regular cheese version and the vegan cheese version. I really like the vegan cheese that they use because it's super, super creamy cheese. The bread is just perfect bread for this sandwich. You don't need to bite into too much crust, which I really do prefer it. And the chicken is so well cooked. I love that the chicken is also very cooked, very sous vide. I might be mispronouncing that, but it's cooked very kind of gently. So it has a very nice, even taste to it. So it's not like fried chicken, which can get rather greasy. So good. So, wow. That dip that they make, matcha mayonnaise type of dip, is so flavorful. It sounds interesting, it sounds weird, but it's so filled with punch of flavor. The matcha really adds an interesting touch to it. I'm in love. I'm really in love. Judy says, so glad you're enjoying it. Love your houndstooth jacket. Now let's try the cold brew. Great cold brew. Nice and gentle. Cold brew is great because it's kind of the smoothest type of coffee you can get. If you're sensitive to coffee in terms of its acid, try cold brews. It's a great alternative rather than stuffing your coffee with a bunch of milk. People aren't wearing coats. No, people are not wearing coats. It is very warm out here today. So warm. How much did the meal cost? $22. It comes with a lot of food, and it's very fresh and healthy food, so I think the price is worth it. Yeah, but $22 is the price. All right, let me have one more bite of this, and then I'll bid you, all of you, adieu. Oh wow. Everyone, cheers to a happy new year. May this year bring a whole lot of good fortune, good vibes, and wonderful people into your life. Thank you so much for watching this year of adventures all throughout this beautiful city and across cities around the world. Santorini, Athens, Thessaloniki, Mexico City, all around Italy, Ireland, all around Ireland as well, Galway, Kilkenny, Dublin, Belfast. Thank you everyone and all the wonderful people I met along those journeys in person and through these live videos. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for everyone also watching on TikTok and the Facebook short videos. Facebook is blowing up right now with the short videos. So thank you so much, Facebook, for doing that. And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful new year. Regardless of how you're celebrating, don't have to have high expectations for the new year. I think it's important to not go in with crazy resolutions, but to just enjoy today into the next day. Just enjoy today, ladies and gentlemen. Be present today, and the new year will bring wonderful things, I think. Everyone, keep being awesome, and always, I mean, always keep on exploring. I'll see you in 2022 on Urbanist. Have a great day, everyone. Da, 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 da.